Hello all you amazing people, welcome back to the channel and another video. If this is the first time I'm meeting you, my name is Johnny from JMoPainting. If you're interested in learning more about acrylic pouring, resin art, and other art related topics, start right now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. Today's pour is something special. I wanted to paint this and give it away just to show some gratitude for somebody that helped me out recently. And with that, let's get into the video.
The colors I used for this was Artist Loft Neon Yellow. Flow Acrylic White was mixed within the layers as well as used for the base. Liquitex Basics Cadmium Red DPU, and my favorite, Chroma Molten Metallics Dorado Gold. I'll have links to everything I used in the description. The Chroma Metallics are one of my absolute favorites, and they are super cheap over on Amazon. You can get 6 8-ounce bottles for 20 bucks. So right now I'm just layering the cups, trying to get every little bit of that Dorado Gold out of there. I quarter the cups just to mix a little bit better and start laying down the base coat. At this point I was kind of worried about the seams in the cardboard where it met the board itself, trying to make sure they are lined up well, because if they're not and I pour on it, it will not end up very well. The colors will start to travel along the seam, breaking up the cell structure and whatnot, and I was trying to avoid that as best as possible. I was absolutely stunned when the colors came out of the cup and they looked that brilliant. It was exactly what I was looking for as far as contrast goes between this piece and the next piece. As you can see, the seams, when I tilt it, you can see the seams between the cardboard and the wooden board are kind of distorting the cell structure. You see it a lot right at this moment. But we make up for it. I will say, all in all, this piece was super fun to make. I actually enjoyed cutting out the little shape of the cardboard and fitting it in there, and it was something I'd never done before, and I had a great time. So now I'm just taking my gloves off. We have to fix the edges, because unlike a traditional canvas pour, the way I had the cardboard wedged in there, it didn't allow the edges to flow off the side and down the side, so I had to manually go through and fix the edges myself. And it wouldn't be one of my videos if my big nugget wasn't in the frame. So alright, moving on to this one. Colors used was Artist Loft Phthalo Blue, Cerulean Blue, Flow Acrylic Black was also mixed within the cups as well as used as the base coat, and Liquitex Basics Dioxazine Purple. I love these colors in combination with each other. I think they play very well, and I was super excited to be able to put them on this. So, laying down the base coat. I'm not exactly sure at this point how this is going to work, because I don't have any way to guard against the edges pouring off, and there's a whole lot of strangely shaped edges. So I'm going to just be trying to manipulate the composition as best as possible after I get this base coat down. I also took a little bit of time on the front end this time to cover the edges instead of going through at the end. So I went around the edges, tried to cover them as best as I could. I have to thank you, Mel Firestone, for this idea. I would have fidgeted around with it and figured it out eventually, maybe, but I probably would have made a huge mess. And I almost did make a huge mess. So putting those two cups on a canvas to provide some kind of stable background, since I don't have 3 hands, and allowed me to get both cups on the canvas at once. Again, when the colors came out of this, those are exactly the colors I was hoping for, the cell structure, and it was just gorgeous. But at this point I'm tilting it, and I'm worried that I'm going to be pouring all this beautiful coloring off of the piece of wood. ended up not doing so bad. There were a couple parts that I wanted to keep that I lost, but all in all, it looks great. I was very happy with the way this ended up. So right now I'm just trying to get a good coverage. I'm leaving that black negative space in there because, I mean, you know me guys, I like to create a little bit of fractal abstract design in negative space. So using popsicle sticks and toothpicks, I did just that. I created a little bit of interest in that negative space, trying to, you know, draw the eye more towards those spaces. And it came out fantastic. I love the way this piece ended up with the multicolored cells, the brilliant lacing down in the middle.
Name and the state of North Carolina. Okay. In this video, we are doing something special. Stop looking over there and look here, bro. If you made it all the way to this end, let's get it out of your mouth. Gotta get it out. Can't talk either. If you made it all the way to this end, what's up with this? Is it really like making that weird light going on? I think it is. It's odd. Maybe because its wavelength is operating at 30 frames per second. I don't know. Okay. Click the screen. And if you want to watch a video, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. And if you enjoyed the content, give it a thumbs up because it really helps the channel grow. And if this is a cool little craft that you want to try for yourself, all the links are down in the description. And if you want to watch a video just like this, click the screen right now and be taken to that video, and I'll meet you there. Make some time to make something beautiful.